Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and beautiful preview. Has Tom's killer struck again? In the latest The Bold and the Beautiful preview for July 8 to 12, which man has Hope's heart? Read on and watch the preview below. Hope was floored when Thomas returned from Paris with Paris. He and Paris announced their engagement, and at the Forrester 4th of July party, Eric declared it seemed like they'd be having another wedding soon. Hope, of course, was in agony and felt Thomas was moving too fast. Coming up, Ridge and Brooke discuss Thomas and Paris' engagement. Ridge believes his son has moved on, but Brooke wonders if he's not being honest with himself. Ridge assures her that Hope will be fine. Last week, Hope tried to convince Thomas that he still loved her, just as she still loved him. Thomas shocked Hope when he asked her to marry him again. Is he serious or is he testing Hope, knowing she likely will turn him down for a third time? Or is this another one of Hope's fantasies? Next week, Hope once again dwells on Finn's magic migraine neck massages and how he always makes her feel better. Finn tells Hope, "You know what, I believe in you." Does Hope want Thomas or Finn, or does she not even know herself? After confronting Poppy that he was Luna's father, not Bill, Tom quickly turned up dead. Someone poisoned him. But the toxicology came back that he overdosed. Next week, at Il Giardino, Deacon asks Hollis what is going on with him. Hollis can't stop wondering why Tom overdosed. In the next scene, Shyla is cleaning up at the restaurant when she sees something that causes her to let out a blood-curdling scream. Has the killer struck again? If so, who is their next victim? Read our bold and beautiful spoilers to find out what turns up at Il Giardino, and what is being kept from Finn. As the golden sun sets over the glistening Los Angeles skyline, the high-rises shimmer like jewels against the fading daylight. But beneath this glamorous facade, an undercurrent of fear and intrigue pulses through the heart of the fashion industry's elite. This week on Asterisk, The Bold and the Beautiful Asterisk, a chilling mystery deepens as whispers of a killer on the loose send shockwaves through Forrester Creations. Thomas Forrester, the brilliant yet troubled designer, had always lived life on the edge. His charismatic presence and creative genius masked a tumultuous past filled with personal demons and controversial choices. But when Thomas was found lifeless in his opulent Beverly Hills mansion, it wasn't just his family that was thrown into turmoil. The entire fashion world was sent into a tailspin. The initial shock of Thomas's death has given way to a gnawing sense of dread. Rumors swirl like wildfire, each more salacious than the last. Was it a crime of passion, an act of revenge, or the cold calculation of a mind pushed to the brink? As the investigation unfolds, everyone is a suspect, and no one is safe. Brooke Logan, the matriarch of the Logan family, has been on edge ever since the tragic discovery. Her relationship with Thomas had always been fraught with tension, and she can't shake the feeling that his death is only the beginning. Brooke's suspicions are further fueled when she finds an anonymous note slipped under her door, warning her to stay silent or face the consequences. At Forrester Creations, the atmosphere is thick with tension. Ridge Forrester, Thomas's father, is a man on the brink. His grief is palpable and the weight of the world seems to rest on his shoulders. Ridge is determined to uncover the truth behind his son's death, but as he digs deeper, he realizes that the answers he seeks might destroy the very fabric of his family. Steffi Forrester, Thomas's sister, is equally devastated. She channels her pain into her work, hoping to find solace in the creative process. But even in the sanctity of her design studio, Steffi can't escape the feeling that she's being watched. Shadows flicker at the edges of her vision, and a sense of foreboding lurks in every corner. Meanwhile, Hope Logan, Thomas's former love interest, grapples with her own conflicted emotions. Hope had distanced herself from Thomas, but his death has reopened old wounds. She feels a mixture of guilt and relief, a turbulent storm of emotions that threatens to consume her. Hope's husband, Liam Spencer, tries to offer support, but he too is haunted by the ghost of Thomas. As the investigation progresses, Detective Sanchez is relentless in his pursuit of the truth. He methodically interviews everyone who had crossed paths with Thomas in the days leading up to his death. Secrets are unearthed, alliances are tested, and the line between friend and foe blurs. The Forrester family's tangled web of relationships becomes a labyrinth of deceit, with each thread leading closer to a dark and twisted revelation. A name keeps surfacing in the investigation: Vinnie Walker. Vinnie, a longtime friend of Thomas, had been involved in numerous shady dealings. His sudden disappearance after Thomas's death raises red flags, and Detective Sanchez is determined to track him down. But as the hunt for Vinnie intensifies, a chilling discovery is made: another body. The second victim is revealed to be someone who had been close to Thomas, a confidant who knew too much. The manner of death is eerily similar, suggesting a serial killer at large. Panic spreads through Los Angeles as the realization dawns that Thomas's killer has struck again. The city is gripped by fear, and the Forrester family is plunged deeper into a nightmare. As the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, a sinister pattern emerges. The killer's motives are shrouded in mystery, but one thing is clear: they are targeting those who had wronged Thomas in some way. The chilling vendetta takes on a life of its own, and the body count begins to rise. Amidst the chaos, a shadowy figure lurks in the background, orchestrating the deadly game with meticulous precision. This puppet master remains elusive, their identity cloaked in secrecy. The stakes are higher than ever, and time is running out. Brooke, Ridge, Steffi, and Hope must band together to outwit the killer and protect their loved ones. They delve into Thomas's past, uncovering buried secrets and hidden connections. Each revelation brings them closer to the truth, but also closer to danger. In a heart-stopping climax, the Forrester family confronts the killer in a dramatic showdown. Lives hang in the balance as the truth is finally revealed, and the full extent of the killer's madness is laid bare. The resolution is bittersweet as the family grapples with the fallout and begins the arduous journey of healing. As the dust settles, the legacy of Thomas Forrester endures, a testament to his brilliance and his flaws. The sun set over Los Angeles, casting long shadows over the bustling city. At Forrester Creations, the atmosphere was unusually tense. The whispers had started earlier in the day, and by late afternoon, they had grown to a full-blown rumor. Tom's killer had struck again. Brooke Logan sat at her vanity, brushing her hair absently. She couldn't shake the feeling of dread that had settled over her since the morning. Tom's death had been a dark cloud hanging over them all, but the possibility of another murder brought fresh terror. Her thoughts were interrupted by a soft knock on the door. "Come in," she called, setting down her brush. Ridge Forrester entered, his face etched with worry. He crossed the room quickly and took her hands in his. "Brooke, have you heard?" he asked, his voice low and urgent. She nodded, her blue eyes meeting his. "Yes, I heard. But Ridge, who could it be? Who would want to kill again?" Ridge shook his head, frustration evident in his furrowed brow. "I don't know, but we need to find out before anyone else gets hurt." As they spoke across town at Spencer Publications, Bill Spencer was having a similar conversation with his sons, Liam and Wyatt. The news of another possible murder had hit them hard, especially given their complicated histories with the Forresters. "We can't let this go on," Bill said, pacing the room. "We need to get to the bottom of this, and fast." Wyatt leaned against the desk, his arms crossed. "But how? We don't even know who the new victim is yet." Liam, ever the peacemaker, tried to calm his father. "We'll figure it out, Dad. We just need to stay focused and work together." Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Steffi Forrester was feeling the weight of the news. Her brother Tom had been a complicated man, but his death had left a void in their family. The thought of another murder was almost too much to bear.